Have you ever stopped to think how amazing it would be to hop into an electric car and drive for hours, maybe even cross states, without needing to stop for a recharge? Well, Tesla is truly stealing the show with its groundbreaking aluminum-ion battery technology. It's still in the study phase, but the potential is enormous. Led by the visionary Elon Musk, these batteries not only promise lightning-fast charging speeds, but also boast such high energy density that it feels like the future has finally arrived. To give you an idea, they can last up to 15,000 charge cycles, meaning you could use them for decades before noticing any significant wear. Incredible, right? What makes this technology even more fascinating is its potential impact on our daily lives. Imagine how convenient it would be to have an electric car that can be fully charged in minutes instead of hours. That would eliminate the fear of running out of battery and draw even more people into the world of electric vehicles. Plus, the durability of these batteries is a game changer. Picture a home energy system powered by solar panels and batteries that practically never need replacement. That means less electronic waste, lower long-term costs, and, of course, a significantly smaller environmental footprint. This new battery technology that Tesla is developing could make all of this a reality. With astonishing energy density, these electric vehicles would be able to cover much greater distances on a single charge. You know that anxiety about being far from a charging station? That would be a thing of the past. Imagine a car that charges in minutes and can travel hundreds of kilometers without a second thought. It's not just practical. It's a game changer for those who have always seen EVs as city cars. The impact on the competitiveness of electric cars is huge. One of the major challenges so far has been convincing people that an electric car can be just as good, if not better, than a gas-powered one. With this new battery, the narrative changes completely. Now, in addition to saving on fuel and helping the planet, you also gain convenience. And let's face it, convenience is everything, right? After all, who wouldn't want a car that blends cutting-edge technology with practicality? Not to mention, the cost-benefit ratio becomes increasingly attractive. Aluminum-ion batteries operate on a principle similar to lithium-ion batteries, but have some fundamental differences in composition and performance. Both use the movement of ions between two electrodes to store and release energy, but the materials and chemical processes involved differ significantly, impacting factors such as energy density, durability, and sustainability. In aluminum-ion batteries, the negative electrode, anode, is made of metallic aluminum, while the positive electrode, cathode, can consist of materials like graphite or conductive polymers. During the charging process, aluminum ions are released from the anode and migrate to the cathode, intercalating within the layers of the material. During discharge, the movement reverses, allowing controlled energy release. This process is highly efficient and, thanks to aluminum's chemical properties, more stable and less prone to degradation over time. In contrast, lithium-ion batteries typically have a graphite anode and a cathode made of metal oxides like cobalt, nickel, or manganese. During the charge and discharge cycle, lithium ions move through an electrolyte, usually a liquid solution based on lithium salts. However, this electrolyte has limitations, such as the formation of dendrites, small metallic structures that can cause short circuits and, in extreme cases, explosions. Aluminum-ion batteries often use ionic liquid or solid electrolytes, which offer greater stability and significantly reduce the risk of dendrite formation. One standout difference is energy density. Lithium batteries still lead in this area, storing more energy per unit of weight. However, aluminum batteries excel in durability. While lithium batteries have an average lifespan of 500 to 3,000 cycles, aluminum ones can reach up to 15,000 cycles. This means that although aluminum's energy density is currently lower, Its longevity compensates for applications requiring a high number of recharges, such as electric vehicles and stationary storage systems. The transition between these two technologies isn't about replacing one with the other, but about finding niches where each offers the best solution. While lithium batteries will continue to dominate high-energy density applications in the short term, aluminum batteries could emerge as the ideal choice for electric vehicles, renewable energy storage, and devices requiring durability and rapid recharges. This complementarity opens up a new range of possibilities to meet the growing demand for sustainable energy. Now let's talk about accessibility. With all this practicality and efficiency, electric cars can finally break out of their niche and become the go-to choice for many people. This new battery addresses so many common objections, from driving range to charging time, that it's hard to find an excuse not to switch from traditional cars. Moreover, advancements in this technology are expected to lower production costs, making electric vehicles even more affordable for the average consumer. What's exciting is that the benefits extend beyond just drivers. The entire infrastructure around electric cars will also evolve. Cities may start investing in ultra-fast charging stations. Energy companies could find innovative ways to integrate these batteries into the grid, and even parking lots might transform, with charging points at every space. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's closer to reality than many realize. And there's more. With longer distances between charges, new possibilities for vehicle design emerge. Less space needed for batteries means more room for passengers or even cargo. This could lead to lighter, more aerodynamic cars that are potentially cheaper to produce. The flexibility this technology offers goes beyond energy efficiency. It redefines how we think about vehicles from the ground up. The environmental benefits are equally significant. With more efficient and easier to charge batteries, fewer people will feel the need to stick with fossil fuel-powered cars. This translates to lower greenhouse gas emissions, reduced noise pollution, and less strain on natural resource extraction, as these batteries promise to be more durable and recyclable. It's like every new electric car becomes a giant step toward a cleaner and more sustainable future. Imagine the potential for using solar or wind energy more efficiently without worrying about running out on a cloudy or windless day. Aluminum-ion batteries can make that a reality. This technology can store an incredible amount of energy, making it ideal for renewable energy systems like solar panels and wind turbines. Remember when energy had to be used immediately because there was no way to store it? That's about to change. With these batteries, you can store energy collected during the day and use it at night without waste. This idea isn't just for homes. It could work for entire neighborhoods or even cities. Electric grids could get a massive boost from these batteries. Imagine a whole city running on solar energy stored in large batteries during the day and operating at night without needing fossil fuel power generators. It's like building a future where electricity comes directly from nature, without polluting intermediaries or wasteful processes. There's more. These batteries could make a huge difference in areas where energy is unstable or non-existent. Imagine entire communities currently relying on noisy and polluting generators, powered by clean, silent energy stored in aluminum-ion batteries. This would change everything from how these people live to the opportunities they have, like reliable internet access, lighting, and even improved healthcare systems. Another fantastic application would be in residential energy storage systems like Tesla's Powerwall. These batteries could make such solutions even more accessible and powerful. Imagine having a home system that stores enough energy for several days, even during emergencies or power outages. The best part? It would take up less space and eliminate the need for frequent battery replacements, thanks to their incredible durability. On a larger scale, the applications are even broader. Large companies and industries that require constant energy could adopt these batteries to ensure a stable supply while reducing electricity costs. Think about data centers, factories, and even hospitals operating almost entirely on renewable energy storage. This isn't just good for the environment, it's great for these organizations' bottom lines. Another fascinating use case would be in remote regions, such as islands or hard-to-reach areas. Today, many of these places depend on fuel delivered by boats or trucks, which is expensive and unsustainable. With aluminum-ion batteries, renewable energy systems could be installed to ensure long-term power supply. It's a simple solution to a complex problem that could benefit thousands of people. The transportation sector also indirectly benefits from this technology. Stronger and more stable power grids make it much easier to support fast charging stations for electric vehicles. This creates a virtuous cycle, where advancements in batteries not only improve cars, but also the entire ecosystem surrounding them. And it's not just cars. Trains, buses, and even electric planes are beginning to emerge as possibilities. Because aluminum is a superabundant material, it's much cheaper than lithium, the current favorite for batteries. This means that if aluminum-ion batteries are adopted on a large scale, production costs for devices like electric cars and energy storage systems could plummet. The best part is that this doesn't just benefit the end consumer. It also makes sustainable technologies more accessible to more people. Now think about the environmental impacts. Mining lithium and cobalt, used in conventional batteries, comes at a high cost to the planet. It requires significant energy and water, while causing severe damage to the soil and biodiversity in mining areas. And aluminum? It's primarily extracted from bauxite, an abundant resource, and its recycling process is incredibly efficient. So, beyond being cheaper, it's much more sustainable. Can you imagine a world where batteries are not only efficient, but also less harmful to the environment? There's also the ethical aspect. Have you heard about working conditions in some cobalt mines? In many cases, especially in Africa, workers, including children, face dangerous conditions and receive meager wages. It's a serious issue that many companies are trying to address, but it's far from resolved. With aluminum, these concerns diminish significantly, as it's extracted in regions where working conditions are typically more regulated. It's like this shift in battery technology could relieve a massive burden of social responsibility. Another interesting point is that aluminum-ion batteries could open up new possibilities for local economies. Aluminum is found in many parts of the world, and many countries have enough reserves to meet demand without relying on large imports. This could decentralize battery production and strengthen local industries. Can you imagine how amazing it would be to see countries that currently depend on importing technologies become leaders in the production of sustainable batteries? And it doesn't stop there. Recycling is another huge advantage of aluminum. Unlike many materials used in current batteries, aluminum can be recycled infinitely without losing quality. This not only reduces waste, but also decreases the need for new extraction. It's as if each battery could go back to the start of the production cycle, helping to save resources and energy. Imagine a future where battery recycling is as common as sorting trash at home. Makes sense, right? Additionally, the use of aluminum in batteries could give a boost to global carbon reduction goals. The production of cheaper and more sustainable batteries makes clean energy much more viable, both for companies and for regular people. This could speed up the transition to renewable energy sources like solar and wind, since energy storage will be more efficient and accessible. In the end, it's a win for everyone: less carbon in the atmosphere and lighter energy bills. Electric vehicle manufacturers like Tesla have a lot to gain from this technology. By reducing production costs, automakers can offer cheaper cars, making them competitive even with combustion vehicles. And if electric cars become more affordable, more people will adopt them, accelerating the transition to more sustainable transportation. It's like aluminum is the missing piece to make electric cars an obvious choice for consumers. If there's one thing that always causes headaches for people using lithium batteries, it's the fact that they aren't exactly the best friends of time. Over the years, they begin to lose capacity, kind of aging badly, you know? And this becomes a problem, especially in devices like electric cars where the battery is the heart of the system. Now, with this new aluminum-ion battery technology, it seems like we're about to turn the page. These batteries have much greater durability, resisting thousands of charge cycles without losing efficiency. It's like those people who, even as they age, still have tons of energy and vitality. Another point of comparison is charging time. Have you ever been stuck waiting for your phone to charge, or had to plan an entire trip based on how long it would take for your electric car to charge? Well, lithium batteries may be efficient, but their patience leaves a lot to be desired. Aluminum-ion batteries are here to change that. With this new technology, charging times are significantly shorter, which makes life much easier for those who rely on electric devices or vehicles. Imagine a car you plug in while having a coffee, and by the time you're done, it's fully charged and ready to go. Sounds like a dream, but it's the future arriving. Plus, there's the sustainability angle, which is becoming increasingly important. Lithium batteries, despite being revolutionary, have a complicated environmental footprint. The extraction of lithium and cobalt, for example, involves high environmental and social costs. On the other hand, aluminum-ion batteries, with more abundant and recyclable materials, offer a much more planet-friendly option. It's as if they're saying, you can have cutting-edge technology without depleting natural resources. This change could really make a difference in how we produce and consume energy. One of the most frustrating limitations of lithium batteries is degradation over time. Who hasn't had a phone that needed charging 3 times a day after a few years of use? This happens because lithium loses efficiency with each charge cycle. With aluminum-ion batteries, this story is different. They promise to last much longer, with charge cycles that can reach up to 15,000, maintaining performance for much longer. This not only improves the user experience, but also reduces electronic waste since devices don't need to be replaced as often. And there's also the issue of energy efficiency. Lithium batteries are already impressive in this regard, but aluminum-ion batteries are a step ahead. They have a higher energy density, meaning they can store more energy in a smaller space. This is amazing for applications like electric cars where every inch counts. With more energy stored, the vehicle can travel greater distances without needing to recharge, which is a big draw for those still hesitant about switching to electric mobility. Another point that can't be ignored is the impact this could have on other industries. While lithium batteries are widely used, the introduction of aluminum-ion batteries could open doors to new possibilities in areas like renewable energy storage and even portable electronics. Because they are more efficient and sustainable, they could become the default choice for those seeking a balance between performance and environmental responsibility. It's a win-win situation, you know? And of course, we can't forget about cost. Lithium batteries are expensive, largely due to the complexity of material extraction and the manufacturing process. Aluminum, on the other hand, is not only cheaper, but also much easier to find and work with. This could drastically reduce the final cost of batteries, making electric devices and vehicles more affordable. With lower prices, more people can adopt these technologies, speeding up the transition to a more sustainable future. Now, think about the impact this could have on electric vehicles. One of the main obstacles to the widespread adoption of EVs is still the initial price, which puts many people off. However, with cheaper batteries, the final cost of cars could drop significantly. This would open the door to a new era where driving an electric car is no longer a privilege, but rather a viable option for anyone. Additionally, with more affordable prices, market competition will increase, which always encourages companies to innovate more quickly. It's like a technological snowball that only brings benefits. This accessibility could also accelerate the widespread adoption of renewable energy. Have you noticed how expensive it still is to install solar panels and storage batteries at home? Even though it's an amazing solution to reduce electricity bills and reliance on the power grid, the upfront investment discourages many people. With aluminum-ion batteries, this scenario could change drastically. Cheaper and more efficient energy storage systems mean that more families and businesses could invest in solar or wind energy without breaking the bank. And this isn't just good for the wallet, it's a great gift for the environment as well. Speaking of the environment, the impact of this technology goes far beyond the cost. The extraction of aluminum is much less harmful than mining lithium, cobalt, or nickel, which are materials with huge environmental footprints. Moreover, aluminum is highly recyclable, which helps create a much more sustainable usage cycle. It's the kind of innovation that solves two problems at once. It democratizes access to technology while also protecting the planet. And honestly, this combination is rare to find. Another interesting point is how this could change the game for developing countries. Many places still face difficulties in investing in clean energy infrastructure or cutting-edge technological solutions precisely because of the cost. With the popularization of aluminum-ion batteries, these regions could finally gain access to modern technologies that not only improve quality of life, but also help create more sustainable economies. It's like the price barrier is eliminated, allowing progress to reach more people. And it's not just in energy that this accessibility makes a difference. With cheaper and more efficient electronic devices, you can imagine how this could impact sectors like education. Children in remote areas could have access to tablets or laptops powered by solar energy, making digital education a reality for everyone. Not to mention advancements in healthcare, where medical equipment could operate in areas without reliable access to electricity, thanks to systems powered by affordable and sustainable batteries. But it doesn't stop there. The idea of a sustainable future isn't just about what we consume, but also about how we produce and manage resources. With cheaper and longer-lasting batteries, community energy projects like microgrids in remote villages or entire neighborhoods powered by renewable energy become much more feasible. These solutions could transform entire communities, providing not only cleaner energy, but also independence from large corporations or unstable grids. The truth is, we are witnessing the beginning of a revolution. This technology has the potential to completely change the way we interact with energy, transportation, and even the economy. What once seemed like something exclusive to a few now begins to take the shape of something that can be shared by everyone. And that's what makes this transition to a more accessible and sustainable future so exciting.